So now I will replace the name of our job title, name of our business problem statement over here for this session. And now you can see you have a no space left behind, so I'm just making it height into as almost 2000. So now there is enough space over there. Now we're moving toward to see, is there any relationship between age group and department with the likelihood of employee attribution? So we have to see these analysis. For this I'm choosing add a chart, and I'm wanting to see with the column chart. I think it's better to present our data. So I think we should choose a bar chart because we already choose a column chart, so there's become a lot of column charts over there, so I'm choosing bar chart over this. So I'm clicking over here and then choosing dimension need to be as a department, and then in the record card I want to see the salary. You can see we have a salary bins, so I'm choosing the salary bins over there. And I want it to see into the dimension, not in the matrices, so I'm choosing the salary bins into the dimensions. So now we have two things in dimension, which is a department and the salary bins, and the matrix I want is to see record count. So I'm just dragging it a little bit over there. Now I'm just copying and pasting this, and I'm removing this time department with the job title. So now we can see the distribution of different departments and the job titles with respect to the salaries. So now I'm replacing this 10 with 20 bars, because we have almost 17 different job titles in our dataset. But I'm using as a precaution to be as a 20 bars to be displayed over there. So now you can see over here there is a lot more rush for the job title, so I'm just selecting over here and dragging it on a little bit right side just to see the full name of the job title and the department. So now it's all being done. Now moving toward the stack. I've chosen this column chart. Let's see that if the column chart represents our data in a better way. This time I wanted to see the education field and then salary bins. And here in the record count to see what are the distribution of salaries for the different kind of the education levels. As you can see, we get our results over there. And I'm just slightly dragging over here. All the stuff that I'm using in this dashboard is already defined in the business problem statement. Maybe you gonna understand that I'm just using the different kind of visualization, but what is the stuff that is behind it, like what is the logic behind it. So I'm just using all of these stuff based on the business problem that I have provided, and provide the result in the form of visualization in the Looker Studio with the same business problem that I have described to you, and also provide the same business problem to GitHub repository. So now we have defined different kind of salary distribution based on education level, and this time we wanted to see base or salary distribution based on the education field. So the employees that have belonged to computer science field, they have highest salaries, and then we have other stuff like IT and much more. So now I'm choosing this bar chart. To see the distribution of age with respect to attribution. Attribution is like how many people stay over there and how many people leaves. So now you can see the people who are from 18 to 24 are like 25 to 31. So you can say the people who are belonging from 18 to 31 have a more chances that their attribution is being true, like they can stay in the company, while all the other age bins like from 32 to 51, there is a less chance that they can stay. So now I wanted to see the same result but based on department, like which department has more attribution. As you can see, we have technology which is in higher demand, so there is a more attribution of being true than to be other departments. Now I wanted to see the my result of a different kind of a salaries based on different kind of department and different kind of job roles. I wanted to select this into a stack bar chart rather than to be a row chart, because it is the same kind of a charts are being replaced over in a repetitive order, so we have to replace it with some different charts rather than we just using the single chart type. Now I'm also replacing my education field and education level as to be a stack chart rather than to be a column chart. So now you can see our visualization part is being done. So now it's time to move towards selecting of the filters. So you can easily select the filter going into add a control and then drop down list over there, and I'm selecting my filter has to be a drop down list to be as a department and the job role and then as a gender. So I'm just changing its size and I'm adding one more filter for full state name. So now we can filter your database on the department, job role, genders and the states. Now you can see over here, analyze proportion of employee based on gender and material status to understand demographic distribution. So what I'm doing is I'm doing this, dragging this down to chart, and I wanted to see my result based on gender and what is the proportion of gender. But as you can see, we have another donut chart which defines the material status, just because we have only three value in gender and the material status, so it is better to represent them with the donut chart than to be any other chart. So I'm just arranging its size